Welcome back to Digi Bros.
What's going on?
I exhausted my topics in the last episode.
Come think of something.
Quick!
Do it.
The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog.
What? What did the dog do to him?
What? He just jumped over him. It's not like he fucking hurt him or something. It's not like he
I feel like there's
malicious intent.
Like jumping over someone seems like sort of an insulting gesture. I don't know.
Well, he's
look,
a lazy
there's lore
dog.
in here.
3/3
3/3 chords. True.
What does that mean?
Those are the umbilical cords.
But why 3/3?
They're always a third of an umbilical cord for some reason. I don't know. The umbilical cords.
Why was that note just there and just
It's just telling us there's 3/3 chords. Well, we're in the lecture building where they were studying the ancients, and now the guy that we meet here will have an umbilical cord on him.
That seems like a dramatically short lecture. Typically, a lecture is long.
Well, that was just a note, man.
So, did you have to go through there to get to here?
No, that was an entirely optional place.
Let's see.
Now we're in the Nightmare of Mensis.
Oh, so this is not the same nightmare that we were just in.
Well, it's connected, but it's like that's just the title of it. I don't know if
I feel like the nightmares all have similar like textures that they use, like on the walls and stuff. Everything looks very cubey. What it reminds me of is there's an animator who happens to be my favorite animator named Yutaka Nakamura, who works for Bones. He did the big final fight from Sword of the Stranger.
Yeah.
He did the kick-ass action scenes in pretty much every Bones show. All the best action shit he did. He is by far the best fight animator ever in history. He did the awesome fights from Cowboy Bebop. Go watch a bunch of fucking Yutaka Nakamura AMVs and shit. Whoa, that is creepy.
There's a giant, massive eyeballs inside of that.
I do not remember that glowing that way.
Frenzying us from a distance.
Like, I've seen this place plenty of times. I do not remember that orange glow.
It's rad.
Does that only happen when you first get here, or does that continue?
It'll continue. It's just you only really see it if you're looking that way. You see, it's killing us from a distance.
You have to hide behind shit to not be frenzied, right?
Yes. It's nice because it'll frenzy the monsters as well.
Oh, I see.
Oh god.
Well, you should probably get in hiding because that's gonna run right by.
And then over here I'm fine. No, I'm safe.
Anyway,
looks I should be. Never mind. Oh, it's gonna. Oh, that was close. All
what the fuck was I talking about? Yutaka Nakamura, right? He has an interesting technique that's referred to as Yutapon cubes, because Yutapon is like his nickname.
Yeah.
Where like when he depicts like the ground exploding or like a wall exploding or something, he does it in this very cubey way. Like the ground splits into cubes and those cubes disperse. It's funny because that's actually my least favorite thing that he does in his animation because it looks like way too clean.
These big spiders,
you know. But it's that's pretty horrific. That's some oh man, you gotta when you fight the spiders, it's gotta be like
Undertale joke.
Yes, it's an Undertale joke. It's the spider dance.
How topical.
The song when you fight the spider.
Yes, there's lots of spiders here.
Yeah.
Oh, too many spiders. Too many spiders. Too many spiders.
Yeah, Yutapon cubes. They look kind of like Yutapon cubes. The areas. It's interesting. A lot of animators have their own little like things that are named after them, like the
Itano Circus.
Yeah, the Itano Circus, which is Ichiro Otano's technique of having missiles that would fly like basically up to the screen and then away from it a lot, like where like the way that he would draw like ships dodging missiles is like all the missiles are going in different directions, like they each have a mind of their own. Which is the Itano Circus. There's the Obari Punch, which is where the camera like zooms, or like when a character like pulls back their hand and then they punch and it's like got a strong impact behind it. And there's also the Obari Pose, which is the one where the sword is like close to the screen, like it's like a warped perspective shot where it looks like the sword is taking up the whole screen. If you type Obari pose into Google, you'll find like several hundred of people doing the Obari sword pose, which is named after, I don't remember his first name, but his last name is Obari. It's like Yasunori, something like that. Obari. Yeah, lots of animators have like trademarks that are copied by like a million other animators.
Of course.
Which is interesting.
You mean referenced?
Yeah, there's the entire style of Kameda, or yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of shit, a lot of people.
Oh God,
Jesus, this thing is like boxing.
It's pretty much It's like, wow, they really thought about how would a spider fuck someone up. And I've watched those shitty videos of like spiders fighting scorpions, and it's like, this is what fighting a spider is like.
That thing's fucking leg was
it's
like
fucking
a million
horrifying,
yards
man.
long.
It's a big ass spider.
You ever seen the Game Grumps playthrough where they played the game Deadly Creatures?
Oh God, yes.
That
was fucking awesome. Yes. I was like, dude, this is the coolest fucking game. It's funny, so underrated as hell.
Like when if I had seen that game when I was a kid, I would have had no interest in it because I always hated like the giant spiders, scorpions, and all that shit. Like people always thought like, oh man, these venomous creatures are so rad, and I was always like, no, they're just fucking stupid and lame and scary, and I don't want to deal with them. But when I was watching that game, I was like,
hell yeah, fucking sweet. Look at a spider fighting some fucking lizard and shit.
You play as a big ass spider, and you just fight other deadly creatures like snakes and fucking scorpions and shit, and you kick their ass and like fucking eat them and then become them and shit.
It's fucking cool.
It's insane.
What could be cooler?
And it's not even a bad game, was the most shocking part. It looked like shit, but like it was actually kind of cool.
It looked like they actually gave a shit about what they were making.
Yeah. All right, this
They could hear the baby crying.
Oh, that's unsettling.
Yes.
Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, fuck you, motherfucker!
The cries of Murgo.
Oh, he's got the fucking dust box. Jesus, dude.
Shit, dude. Wow, he fucked me up.
Wow, he did a pose too.
What a fuck!
Wow! Wow! The fucking NPC did a PvP pose.
What a fucking douchebag!
Wow, that's awesome.
Okay.
They programmed trolling
Fine.
into the NPC.
Let's go now.
Feel free to lead on anytime.
It's a good fight. All right. Let's get back over there.
All my brain is doing is the spider dance now.
Apparently yours too. Yes.
I'm surprised you even remembered the song well enough to be able to whistle.
Fought the boss a billion times.
Right.
What the fuck?
But like I've gone back and listened to a lot of the
fuck this game.
Under meme songs. My favorite is Megalovania, of course.
I don't know. Why would I know the name of the song?
Megalovania is the Sans boss fight,
I see.
which you would not have done.
Yeah.
But it goes like...
I've heard some pretty gay-ass people's lyrical covers of that song. Oh man, it's just like the Brony. It's Brony music all over again.
Yeah.
Where it's just like some asshole who cannot sing to any extent doing his little cover of the Undertale songs.
Undertale
man,
fandom has produced a stunning amount of art in a short amount of time.
Yeah, it's kind of that Homestucky.
Yeah.
My Little Pony-esque.
It comes from Homestuck, so that's not really surprising. And the fandom's on Tumblr, which is a very creative, place.
I guess I wasn't aware of like fan songs until My Little Pony had all its shit.
They were around, man.
Yeah.
They were around. I guess it's just because like that's well, I don't know, because I mean we listened to a lot of fucking Toho fan songs back in the day.
Yeah.
It's just that it's
Those
like
are usually just like instrumental covers though, and not like full lyrics and everything.
I think I'd chalk it up to a difference in Japanese and American cultures.
Yes.
Where Japanese culture is very like,
holy shit! What is that?
You let him hit you with his mist and shit.
The fuck is that fucking mist flamethrower? Died more times on this than the bosses.
Anyway, what was I saying? Shit. Yeah, Japanese culture and American culture.
Fuck this dude.
Or Western culture, rather. Like, Japan's very reserved. People don't like their identities to get out there.
Yeah.
Like, if you watch Nico Nico Doga, which is the Japanese equivalent of YouTube, that's where they have the scrolling comments that go across the screen, which I was really into for a while in, like, 2009. I was, like, hanging out on Nico Nico Doga a lot. And, like, most of the musicians on there hide their face. Yeah. You know, they hide their face. They often hide their voice. They often, like, they try to make their identities a secret. And, you know, there were vocalists, and there was lots of cover songs and shit, but, like, it felt more like...
Miku songs.
It felt more like, they were, you know, paying tribute to what was already there, and, like, it was more remixes and reimaginings, whereas American stuff is a lot more, like, setting vocals to a song, or something like that, or trying to make it your own in a way.
I just hate the songs where it's the character is singing about themselves in their theme song, and I'm like, that's so lame. Yes, it's like, oh, this is Sand singing the Sand song about himself.
But you know, like,
ultra lame.
The funny thing about that though is that in anime culture, that exists. It's just not by the fans. It's like
by
official.
The voice actresses and stuff.
They usually have like the character songs and shit.
True.
It's just that it's more pro.
Lame, though.
And yeah, they always suck. Like
they're always really lame.
Character songs are usually terrible. I know we're gonna get some flack for that because there's a lot of people who like, you know, anime character songs, but I think they're fucking awful.
And I'm sure there's people who like dorky Homestuck songs.
Yeah.
I mean, Undertale songs.
The under meme. Fucking Devu thinks that the Stronger Than You Sans mashup is like the greatest accomplishment of the Lilith culture. Although there's a million Stronger Than You Undertale mashups because it's the two big Tumblr fan bases right now are Steven Universe and Undertale, so combining them is just natural. Which the funny thing about that is that like the music in Steven Universe sounds like fan music already.
It does.
Like it's very like minimally produced and like not really professional sounding in a strange way.
Yeah.
Like Stronger Than You, the instrumental is like weirdly quiet and the vocals are mixed.
I was not
like,
a big fan of Stronger Than You. And it's just like I feel
like
I'm not allowed to say that because everyone fucking loves it.
Here's the thing about that song. I think I won't say most people. A lot of my friends and I myself feel this way too. Agreed that when we heard it for the first time, we didn't think it was a good song.
Yes.
But it's an amazing character moment.
Yeah, it's a great moment.
Like in terms of what it means for the show and the character development, it's like astounding. But the song itself is not that well done. Like the vocals are mixed weirdly. It just sounds like voiceover. Like it doesn't sound like a, you know, it's not mixed like a pop song. It's mixed like someone just singing and then there's music under it kind of thing, you know. The music's kind of thin in its production. It doesn't sound that amazing. And it's pretty much literally just the song Just the Two of Us. Like it's the same exact beat pretty much. You know, but not as well produced. But when I started looking into the lyrics, that was when I became like really obsessed with the song. And I mean, it is catchy as fuck. Like it was immediately stuck in my head, and the lyrics are so powerful that like I did end up falling in love with the song, like and listening to it a lot because regardless of the musical, you know, technicality of it, like it's just really heartwarming and has really you know, beautiful lyrics.
Yes. That Steven Universe feel.
But then to take that and make like a bunch of Undertale songs out of it, it's like, okay, well, you know, like the entire appeal of this song was what it meant in Steven Universe.
Exactly.
Not so
for
much
Garnet's character.
What it means in fucking Undertale.
Oh man.
There's some cool Undertale fan stuff out there though. The fucking wrestling sequel is unbelievable. I told you about that, right?
What?
That there's Someone made a 40-minute video that is a sequel to Undertale.
Oh, God.
That was made using a WWE game character creator, where like they made the Undertale characters in this wrestling game.
I think I saw the wrestling game characters, but I didn't know it was a sequel to Undertale.
Yes, it's a 40-minute sequel in which Mettaton like opens up a like wrestling federation, and they all become wrestlers.
Dude, yeah.
And like it makes perfect sense as a sequel. Like it totally works, and it's also a wrestling video of Undertale characters. And this came out within like 3 weeks of the game coming out.
Jesus.
Like this was one of the earliest like big fan things. It was like a 40-minute fucking full-on sequel.
Canon, make it canon, please.
This is officially my headcanon for Undertale. Jesse Wood came up with this, and I completely 100% believe that this should be the case. That Monster Musume is a sequel to Undertale.
Huh.
Because the story of Monster Musume is that people, like the monster girls from the monster world, have started trying to integrate with human society, and that they're like, they're coming up with rules and they're trying to like move the monsters in with humanity. And the ending of Undertale, if you get the good ending, is that monsters make it to the human world, they make it to the surface, and they're gonna try, and what's his name, the main character is supposed to be the envoy for them. Like, he's supposed to be the person who's gonna help bring monsters into the human world. So, if you think about it, Monster Musume is a perfectly serviceable sequel to the good ending of Undertale. It completely makes sense and holds up. It's genius.
The good tale.
You can thank Jesse Wood for that one.
Wonderful.
It made my life better knowing that Monster Musume is the official sequel to Undertale.
Oh shit! I got a boss time.
No, not this.
This is the weirdest boss in the game. It's a very interesting and different boss, but it's one of those when you're replaying the game where you're just like, oh, get it over with.
Yeah, he sucks.
Do you hear our prayers?
But look at him. I love his face. His face is perfect.
This is can't remember what his name is. But he created this nightmare by using one of the umbilical cords and sacrificing all of his people, and that's how this nightmare was created.
This guy is like the most like Souls character in this game.
Definitely.
Like Souls characters to me are always about the like weird, creepy, kind of funny. Like they're scary, but in a hilarious way. Like they make a funny face at you. Like
Host of the nightmare.
that guy looked euphoric, and and yet it's like, oh, that's not right. Why would you in a situation like this be making a face like that?
Because he's fucking insane.
And I love how unique his boss area is. That it's like all foggy and fucked up. But unfortunately, he's a fucking bitch because you have to chase him around.
And he does a lot of fucking arcane damage. I should have put on clothes that would resist his arcane magics.
Well, you didn't think about it.
Nope. Shit.
You also, funnily enough, have not been using any bolt or fire paper.
I don't have any. I should probably buy some with my 48 insight. Jeez.
Is that what you use insight for, is buying shit?
Yeah.
Did you just, like, you didn't have any health gone, but you used the thing?
I did have health gone.
Oh, maybe I didn't notice.
Probably couldn't see it because it's dark.
Kill this fucker. I love that attack, by the way. The shooting out the tentacles.
Yeah.
But it sucks to fight, but you can get that attack and use it yourself.
Yes.
It just looks fucking cool.
Bitch. Fuck.
Especially
oh god, I gotta get away. Oh, he parried me.
I love that when it hits you, it like explodes into snakes, too.
Yes. Boom, boom, boom.
I feel like this game...
Music.
Like for a while, there doesn't need to be another Lovecraft horror game.
I know, it kind of tops... Like, I can't imagine anything doing better than this does.
The skeleton was just, like, posing there.
Even in a dream.
I love this guy's voice. That's another thing I love about all the Souls games is the voice acting.
Yes.
It's so
very
like
classic voice
weird
acting.
And ethereal, and they always put that like echoey effect on it. So everyone sounds like they're not
very
even
consistent
in this
too
world.
throughout all the games.
Yeah. And it's a cool idea. It's a cool technique. This music too. This is a very interesting boss fight. I like it. Even though
that's the thing I like about this game is that it tries to have a variety in its boss fights and not just make them all the same thing.
I don't think any Souls game has had a fight like this before.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the closest I could possibly
chase them around like an entire level
would probably be like the chariot boss in Dark Souls 2, but that one's a fucking pain in the ass.
That boss sucks shit.
That boss is
it's okay.
That boss is just a shitty version of the second boss from Majora's Mask.
Yeah. It's one of those bosses you never fight every time you play the game because it's optional.
Oh, is it?
Yes, and so you go back and you're like, fuck this.
That was one of the ones they
This guy drops so much lore shit, though.
That was one of the ones they had the hardest time on in the Yahtzee playthrough. They took like a whole episode and a half to beat the fucking chariot boss. Mind their episodes are an hour long.
Let's put on some shit with high arcane resistance. That is a ton.
This like straight up horror movie music going on.
Yes. Definitely makes you feel like some freaky shit's going on.
Listen to those fucking arps. I don't know if that's an arp, but
it's like you haven't heard shit this freaky since like Demon Souls, man. There we go. Oh.
Like very creepy fucking standing there going through menus.
Yup. Terrifying.
Menus.
Menus. Oh, menus.
Alright, let's fucking do this shit.
See, that was all just to not get killed immediately by that attack. That shit does a ton of damage.
Oh, I'm glad you had the opportunity. New ideas of a higher plane.
Shit.
This guy's dialogue is cool too.
Yeah, this is where you're like, wait a minute, there's a lot more story here that I've been missing this entire time, haven't I?
New ideas of a higher plane.
Yes, because he is one of the students
like
of the school of Mensis who are trying to, like, elevate themselves to the higher plane where the gods presumably escaped to after they, gave birth on...
So you're saying that they're trying to open up the portal between this Earth of 3D and one Earth of 4D or 5D, going to the 5D. If you're delusional, your call will be forwarded to the mothership.
Basically, the gods of the old world were elevated to a higher plane of existence and left humanity behind, and they left one of their great gods behind, which we'll fight later. And discovering that god is what led them to discover the blood and, like, start...
Fuck you, Mikolash. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
Hey, we got him!
Dick.
Ah! His fucking scream is hilarious. Seppi's already dead. He doesn't know that, though, I guess.
So he's dead in the real
cage.
world, and he thinks that he's still alive in the real world, and that he was learning from the nightmare, but now he thinks he's going to wake up and forget everything that he learned, but he's actually not even alive.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Something like that.
Now shit's happening. Are you gonna kill the giant orb thing that gives you frenzy? The heart thing?
I should, because that'll give me a thing to upgrade my weapon to its highest potential.
Don't you have to go down below it to get the umbilical cord, the third one?
Huh?
Isn't the third umbilical cord below that thing?
No.
It's in like an abyss type area, right?
I don't know.
Like you have to go down into this dark abyss and talk to this like dead thing, and it gives you a umbilical cord.
I don't know where they all are.
Well, we gotta get them off. We want to fight the true final boss.
I was gonna make sure I do it that time, because that's the one thing I haven't done in this game is fight the true final boss.
Oh, you still haven't even fought it?
Yeah, because every time I beat the game, I get to the last boss and stop. So I haven't fought the true final boss.
You claim to have beat this game 3 times.
Yeah, but I wanted to save it for this.
Well, it's hard as fuck, so have fun with that. But you need to...
I've heard it's not as hard as the normal final boss.
It looks harder.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, you should get the. I think it's underneath the giant heart thing that you're gonna.
Underneath the giant heart thing, I know there's a basically a Titanite slab that'll upgrade my weapon to +10.
Could be that. But I remember there being. I don't know. They got them all on Game Grumps, but I think they like forgot to eat them all before fighting the final boss or something.
Yeah,
so they didn't end up getting the secret boss.
I'll get one after I slay the nightmare.
Oh shit.
Level up twice, spend the rest on vials. Or maybe bullets. Should we get bullets? 56 bullets.
That's a lot of fucking bullets. Holy fuck.
I was out of bullets for a while, so need those bullets. Let's progress deeper into the nightmare.
This gun hasn't seemed like it's as good as the other gun, though.
Huh? Which gun?
The shotgun.
Dude, fuck the shotgun. It's slow.
Is that the problem with it?
Yes.
I see.
It has a good, like,
maybe I should be using this gun then, because I was using the shotgun when I played, and I could never time anything.
Yeah, it's harder to parry with it because it is slower. You're not using it for damage, you're just using it to parry.
Right. But, I didn't know.
The shotgun makes it easier because it has the spread, so you'll hit the target faster.
But you have to shoot slow.
Yeah. I burped. Ain't I special?
I hate these fucking crows.
Wacka shakalaka. Yes, it's crows with dog heads and dogs with crow heads.
Oh yeah, this is not just the normal crows. They're the fucked up
they
crows.
have dog heads and the dog has a crow head. Everything's backwards!
It's so like goofy but terrifying at the same time.
Certainly.
Oh yeah, next time on Digi Bros? Yeah, we should or did we end it already?
What?
Next time on Digi Bros. I think we forgot to end it.
Swag.